checks. If they don't support, don't deviate. You got the vision, you need weight. If they don't follow, then you build it. Just cut them off like a payment due. Don't let them play with you. Think about all of the shit that you made, and think about all of the ways that they label you so incorrectly. When you blow up, they label you nasty, look like nasty. No one's harassing. How I'm manifesting all I go. They sought to protect me from all of my foes, and you started cutting off all of my roads. I'm just highly favored and chose. I don't have time to debate with you hoes.
Hello beauty cuties, it's your girl back with another video, and yes, today is December 25th. It's early in the morning. Merry Christmas. My birthday was November the 22nd. I spent it alone. Thanksgiving was November the 23rd. I spent it alone. I can guarantee you today I'll spend it alone.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But, you know, physically alone. Christ is always with me, so therefore I'm not alone. My day coming.
Nice.
Yes, I spent it alone. But I'm good, though. Trust me.
Got him! Got him!
I just want to tell y'all how I got the name Boss Beauty. In 2004, when I buried my daddy, I had to clean the house I was brought up in. I had a couple of family members over to help me. One of my cousins and her grandma. Once we got to a certain point, they thought we was done. I had to tell my cousin, no ma'am. We got to do this, that, and the third. And she looked at me and said, who you think finna do all of that? And I was like, us. I can't have my daddy funeral with all this dust on these pictures on the wall, this, that, and the third. She said, baby, you need your own cleaning service if you think we finna do all of that. My daddy died September the 3rd. He had his funeral, and before the month of September was up in 2004, I was downtown getting a business license to clean houses, and I proceeded to get business cards and flyers. I went in the subdivisions where all the nice houses was and started putting flyers out and old people cars and business cards. I had a beauty salon. I used to clean a lot of trap houses.
What?
A lot of old people. It was a successful business for it being my first business. That was in 2004, and in 2008, when the recession came, it kind of dwindled. You can see how old my card is. It had the walkie-talkie number on it as well as my regular cell phone number.
This shit. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. Oh, okay. Chef's kiss. Damn! In 2012, I tried to get an assisted living facility for the mentally ill, Heart to Heart. My dad's last name was Hart, H-A-R-T. How that came about with me thinking to get an assisted living facility is someone close to me. She used to watch the mentally disabled. Used to watch them. Then the person who owned the facility used to keep the freezer locked. The lady who was watching, which is my people, was watching the people used to have to go in her own pocket and buy them food. They never had tissue. They was wiping their areas with socks.
Stop it. Get some help.
And this lady was riding around in a Mercedes. So when I heard that, it did something to me. I wanted to show people who take these positions but don't do right by them how to treat people. I had started the process. And I knew that I was going to have to get grant money to complete the process. And I knew that I couldn't ask for all the grant money from one place, that I had to write a grant proposal to ask for the money. And I could not submit that same proposal to everyone. It had to be tweaked and changed a little bit. But me not being a grant writer, I started looking for grant writers. And then once I seen the price that they was charging,
No, son.
this is how I started doing internet work. It was in 2012. Started researching. The Lord dropped 2 grant books in my lap from pretty much a stranger. Volume 1 and Volume 2. I still have those in my storage. I learned about getting a DUNS number. I got it. I learned that I had to register with Bradstreet. It's actually called Duns and Bradstreet. I proceeded to try to find ways to make money so I could pay the grant writer. Some people know about this. You're working on one thing, you see something else and start working on that. You see something else and start working on that. And you're never consistent with the one thing. That was me. When I tell you I have so many accounts that I'm going to insert, screen record, I'm going to insert in the video. I used to sign up for so many things, but I never stayed consistent with them. And in that time, I learned a lot. I started writing blogs, inserting ClickBank, affiliate links, blogs that's still up, I'm gonna insert. I started just signing up for so many free things that said I can make money on the internet. I was staying up for hours, days, weeks, months, sitting in one spot, catching the Wi-Fi a block away. This right here is where I have spent and sat many of hours, many of days, many of weeks, and many of months, using the Wi-Fi from the boy down the street on the corner, Edison and Smith Street. Yeah, he had home internet and we didn't. I had to do what I had to do. Working off a food stamp phone that was not even big as, I don't know. Before then I had a phone in way much worse conditions. Like it had cracks in it and I was flipping and flopping and flipping and flopping and flopping and flipping and flipping and flopping and cussing and cussing and cussing. It was what I had because I had no other choice and I didn't give up. Now I have another phone, a Samsung Galaxy 5 on. Trust me, I have definitely had a lot of crooks in the road, bumps in the road, red tape. Anything that could go wrong, did go wrong. Anything that looked like it was going to stop me, tried to stop me, but the fire within refused to fail, refused to give up, refused. a few months right here. I am still in the process of doing my thing. June will make a whole year that I've started searching, looking, trying to find ways to make money online. I done did surveys for change, did all kind of stuff. The main and the only thing that I had got paid for before recently is paid through with surveys that was paying literally a quarter if you qualified for it. If you didn't, it's like you did a whole survey and at the end of it, it tell you didn't qualify for it, so it would be a waste of time. But I have cashed out on a few survey sites, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 times a piece. The ones that was good and I knew it's not going to hold my money, waste it, or lie to me about it, because it's just too time consuming and you're working for change anyway. So I had to make sure it was a good payout. Well, I made that little change, but I don't count that as online money. Here recently I made some money, but start. But I'm just giving you guys what I have been through. I tell you, I promise you, I did not have a YouTube page at all when I recorded this. So I guess it was just in the making and I didn't know it. I kept receipts. Just a part of my journey that's still on the other side of the fence. But I've been telling people for years that I have something great coming to me. I just didn't really know how it was coming. But now I clearly see how I'm going to get it, you know what I'm saying, through hard work and dedication. And I have so much focus, drive, and ambition. I'm so motivated. I refuse to fail. I refuse to settle because I know what I can have. And I don't see my surroundings and worry about what's going on in my surroundings. What I do is know that this is not the end of me. Know that this always could be a fresh start, a beginning of wherever you stand in life. If you put that heart and that drive in your mind on something, I don't care where you stand at in life, what you've been through, you still can have, you still can make a way, you still can dream, you still can have hope. The desire in you, if you don't have it within, it's not gonna work on nobody, you know, and can't nobody have it for you. You have to have it for yourself. So with that being said, yes, today is May 10th, 2017. Started this June 21st, 2016. Now, I am broke. I have no money. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. But that's not the end of me. It doesn't matter what my circumstance look like. I know what it can be, and that's all that matters. And I see everything is about to change rapidly before my eyes. He have made and laid out steps for me to follow, and all I have ever asked him was, lead my path, Lord, you know, and I'll follow you. Whatever you have laid out for me to do, just lead me there. Let me know what you want me to do. Here's my business card for Heart to Heart Assistant Living Facility and the house I was going to put my people in. To put them in this house, so they was going to have a game room, a 14-seat table, and eat 3 times a day at the table as a family. They was going to come in the house with a care package, Heart to Heart, polo shirt. I was going to take each one individually shopping for 2 at a time. The women was going to get their hair done every 2 weeks. The men was going to get a haircut once a week. On Sunday, they was going to go to church, and once a day, whether it was going to be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, cook for them once a day. And they was going to have a game room, movie theater, hotel room, and I think I was going to have a total of 12 people. So all this new, everybody want to be an entrepreneur. Hey, that's been me. It's always been in me. I never wore it on the outside. It always been here. They new to this. And I know people coming up fast. Yeah. But everybody's turn ain't fast. But my turn is next year. It's my turn. It's definitely not on me. It's definitely in me. I started designing little girl. My stepdaughter, we had went to the store and I seen this glitter glue. And I just picked the glue up and I said, oh, I'm gonna make y'all some jeans with these. Me and her little cousins, that's all girls. Went home, made the jeans. They was decent. People loved them. But what people didn't love is the glitter that was falling off. I was trying to find a sealant for the glitter not to fall off. I even had rented a booth at the flea market trying to sell the jeans. They was catching eyes because they got a lot of people stopping. But they was afraid of the glitter. And I understand that. I can't stand glitter myself, not to this day. You know, it's pretty and everything, but a flock of it lingers for a long time. They didn't want to deal with that, and I could not find the sealant that was going to seal the glitter together. Anything that I tried really wasn't working to the maximum. I have an ex who is now in Hawaii, and he was telling me about how it's no hair stores there. And I was like, really? Now, I wasn't trying to necessarily put a hair store in Hawaii. It just gave me the idea to build a hairline. And in the beginning, because he had the funds and I did not, I told him I would do all the back end work, building the website. This is when I learned how to build a website. Making the social media pages for it. It was in 2018. I was supposed to put the money together. After maybe about 3 weeks, I hadn't got everything done. Shot it over to him so he could see what was going on. The ninja said, because we wasn't in the same location, that he wasn't going to send me the money to put into the work I did. You think all that work building social medias for inches on fleek, which is what it's called, that I was going to just throw it away? I've always been a hairdresser girl. I used to sit in the hairdresser every weekend on a Saturday to go out that Saturday night. When I say every weekend, and even if I wasn't going out, I used to go get my hair done. In the beginning, it was the updo. I used to wear the baddest updo. Was going to this girl, and she was one of the baddest updo hairdressers in my city. And I tell you, every time I stepped out, people was complimenting my updos. She crowned me the updo queen because I used to go every 2 weeks and get an updo. Every 2 weeks. Then I chopped my hair after years of that. And I had the short cut with the freeze curls in the back. And then I used to wear I'm gonna see if I can insert a picture. I think I got one. Years later, when I started to get my short cut from a different beautician, but the same beauty salon, the shortcut lady, she specialized in shortcuts, and they used to be so pretty. But not only that, eventually we exchanged a hairdo for me to come in the night before. She gave me the key. I would stay up all night cleaning her, and then she crowned me the queen of cuts. That was the reason I said, well, you know you love getting your hair done. You know you love hair. Just stay with it. Start researching, finding vendors. When I tell you I have so many hair vendors till it ain't even funny. The main vendor, the bike up vendor, the bike up vendor. And that's for raw hair, virgin hair, products, bonnets, all the things I have backup people for them people. I continued to tweak my website. In fact, I think I did my website a total of 7 times between 2018
Hello, welcome to Inches on Fleek. This bundle is the 15-inch straight virgin hair. With double weft, the hair is very shiny and soft, with no tangles and no shedding.
up until 2022. I was paying for Shopify so I could work on it, and I was paying for my domain name so it wouldn't be taken. I always said, just take your time and learn the business before you don't just throw something together and say, here y'all go just to make some money. And I'm real big on customer service, so that's why it took all these years for me to launch Inches on Fleek. I launched it January the 24th, the day my sister died, 2024, and she was just 24 years old. I don't expect to sell nothing, to be honest. Once I launch it, I'm gonna give myself 90 days to tweet, watch the analytics, keep posting to get the followers up on Instagram. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 7 years. I have worked on this business. This is my baby. You hear me?
You have to know that this is my baby because this is the only business I have been consistent with since I started.
When I tell you hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of research, talking to vendors, looking at videos about hair, looking at the Indian people about raw hair, looking at what's real in the hair industry and what's fake, because that Malaysian and mink, nobody in Malaysia is getting their hair cut raw. I'm sorry, that is a marketing tactic. Mink, same thing, marketing tactic. So they put any name on some bundles and sell it to you, and you don't really know what's up. You just like the name of it or the sound of it or how it looked, and then they sell it to you, but they're selling you a lie. And because I'm so big on customer service, I didn't want to be that. My business was going to be just different from the rest. That's why it took me so long, because I wanted to take my time with it and nourish it and learn and do everything I needed to do before I launch it. But let me show you a few things. This is my bonnet. My flat irons. They're digital. All those. It's virgin hair. What I'll be selling my wigs in over a certain amount, or bundles. If someone's paying over a certain amount, they bundles will come in this box. I also have products to lay down the flyaways. I try to keep everything color coordinated with the bling. I have 4 different purples in my brand with Inches on Fleek, and black, and then a diamond. Those are my brand colors. Hair growth oil for your real hair. Lace front glue. I also have glue remover. Lace tint mousse. Wig knots filler. Concealer that you put on your lace. In case you don't want to use tint mousse, you can use this. Or you can use both depending on the tone or, you know. And then control. I have a set of purple flat irons also. Go to purple flat irons. Purple flat irons. The logo on. Who y'all know got these flat irons with their logo on them? Don't play with me. I get them vendors. Hell. When I tell you I get them vendors in China, hell. I does that. They be acting like they don't understand. I make them understand. Don't play that mess with me. I'm the wrong one. And this is my edge brush and comb. They come in purple and black. If I sell locally, I just have my little local bags. I have a lot of inventory in my storage. Okay, and like some poly mailers for bonnets or bundles. Say somebody just ordered 2 bundles to test or a bundle to test. Business cards that I'm gonna have to get remade because eventually I had to stop paying for my domain name, and now they want $700 for it, and I'm not paying that. So, but this is my business card. All those years I paid for my domain name just to keep it and wasn't selling nothing. Called the people, talked to someone in charge, but they ain't had it. They tell me it's a third party, it's pricing that I would have to pay. I'm not paying that. Unless God send me a blessing. But this is my business card. It's a credit card, and you know the numbers on the front mean something. And it got 0124 on here, expiration date, which I didn't even know until a few months ago that I was gonna launch my business on January the 24th. That's how I know that I'm supposed to launch again. Over the years, I have tried many things. Over the years, I have failed at many things, and success don't happen overnight. In order to get to success, from what I heard Einstein say, you gotta fail. He failed thousands of times, he said, before he got it right. You know, and I'm nowhere smart as Einstein.
Nah, I don't believe it.
So, I accept. And I know people coming up fast, yeah, but everybody's turn ain't fast. But my turn is next year. It's my turn. Before I made Boss Beauty YouTube channel, I have 3 other channels that's faceless because I always wanted this, but I never wanted to be seen. I never wanted to be YouTube famous. That's why it was so hard for me to start this channel, because this is not what I wanted to do. The Lord made me do this. Trust me when I tell you this. The Lord made me do this. This is not what I wanted to do. And that's why I have 3 other channels that's faceless. This is my journey, and this is how I got the name Boss Beauty. It's not on me, it's in me. Believe that. And that's how I know I'm going to win. I'm going to win bar none. Guess what? We in it for the win, baby.
I knew I was missing something. I forgot to mention that I am an independent travel agent. When COVID came, I had to stop paying the $70 fee. It was $70 a month to set up trips, and nobody was traveling, so that was a waste. I had to stop paying it, but in 2024, I'm bringing it back. Oh, and another thing, when you see something blurred on the cards and on my travel agent certificate, it's just because it's a lot of nosy people out here, and if I wanted you to know my real name, I would tell y'all that.
We out in public, don't be all up on me. If I don't do nothing, I'm keeping it on respect for the women who did it before me. I done got hoes to the bitch that know me. I'm like a trophy, I'm having fun with this shit, feel like Kobe. 24 hours, no sleep, all of my shit on repeat.